What if Shell Smash was in Gen 1 OU? Now, I don't know if any of you guys heard this, but Cloyster, he's been a little bit of a bad boy in Gen 5. He got banned at Ubers, and I think most people are okay with that, because it was kind of ridiculous. Even in Gen 6, no one near as good, but I still say it's kind of ridiculous. I would say Shell Smash, as a move, is kinda ridiculous. Why the hell would you invent better Dragon Dance? Like, the defense drop is not even a good compromise. It is just one of the most OP moves of all time. But just remember, even though it's pretty bad in Gen 5, it can be much, much worse. Because if Cloyster was in Gen 1 OU with Shell Smash, good golly, would that be the most overpowered thing you've ever seen in your entire life? You know Dragonite? You know how Dragonite is kinda scary because it has agility and wrap? Well, guess who has that but better? Because along with outspeeding literally everything, you also just can get a boost to your special attack. So you do even more damage than Dragonite would. And you also have Stab Surf and Blizzard as well. And along with all of that, you have insane bulk, and since it's Gen 1, you have max stats and everything. So you can just tank pretty much anything. You don't care about body slam paralysis. You can just profit. That sounds a little too good, doesn't it? Doesn't it also sound way stronger than what's in Gen 5? That's because it is. Technically, Amistar also has Shell Smash. And would it be OU? Yeah, absolutely. It would definitely be OU after Cloyster gets banned. And there's definitely no way in hell Cloyster will be okay. And even Amistar would just be just as dangerous. You just replace Clamp with Hydro Pump for just absurd damage if you don't feel like spamming Blizzard. Which, by the way, Cloyster has two moves that it usually uses in Gen 1. Explosion as well as Rest. I think Rest is pretty self-explanatory. You don't need that longevity anymore. You're just outspeeding and killing everything. But why would you get rid of Explosion? Especially when Shell Smash will increase your attack. Well, that's because with Surf, you're doing so much damage anyways. And the real thing you're doing with Cloyster is sweeping. So you're most likely taking it out after the opponent is mostly paralyzed or the Pokemon are already weak. And if that's the case, you don't really need Explosion. You already have more than enough firepower. Even for something like Chansey. But even with Chansey, you preferably would have it be taken out first. But with Stab Surf, not only is that doing a ridiculous amount of damage, but more importantly, Blizzard isn't 100% accurate. And you can only have like a few power points with just 8. Surf has a lot more with a whopping 24. I can understand some sets using Explosion though. In fact, with Clamp, if you truly are planning on using Cloyster as a late game cleaner, where everything's already weakened and paralyzed, Clamp is actually the move I would rather get rid of. And even then I wouldn't. Because I'm not sure what benefit you get from Explosion. Like, what does Explosion kill that Clamp Lock and the Blizzard or Surf doesn't? I can't think of anything, really. Because even the high special attackers are really scared of Cloyster with this much power. Not to mention Chansey is also scared, because they're just Clamp Walking. Or just already be weakened. There's only one replay for today's video, because it's a much shorter one. But I think it's because I just need one to really prove my point. Cloyster is a menace. So, like, the fact that he can already do a good job tanking stuff, that's already great. But once this guy gets a boost up, there's nothing that can really stop it. But look at that! Clamp does 25% to Tauros. Yeah, you better believe that Surf's gonna kill. And more accurate, too. Blizzard? That was a crit, but typically a non-crit would do even more damage. Chansey doesn't like it. That's even doing 10%. So while Chansey is struggling to survive, even though it's a short video, if you like it, feel free to like the video and comment and leave a description. I really appreciate it. Chansey does not really appreciate this clamp though, because look at that. Look at that, that's just terrifying. What does Chansey do afterwards? Like a Thunderbolt could kill, but this is pretty scummy, wouldn't you say? Swellow isn't doing much better. Debatably a little bit better, because it can paralyze, and it resists. But still, even going for Amnesia, it's... Cloyster can just outdamage you. And look at that. That is with an Amnesia up and a resisted hit, and that's still doing 20%. And there's nothing stopping Cloyster from just setting up more if Swellow goes to rest. And Swellow will probably have to go for rest, as no matter what happens, even with Paralyze, Cloyster most certainly got a Shell Smash off, which means Swellow is taking a lot of damage no matter what. It's just not going to work well for you. So Cloyster will definitely be banned to Ubers, and you better believe this guy will be good at Ubers as well. Mewtwo might be able to beat it, but it'll be a more consistent version of Dragonite in Ubers. And Dragonite can sometimes beat Swellow, or not Swellow, Mewtwo, like going for Agility, going for Wrap, and then eventually coming with Hyper Beam. But for Swellow, it's a bit of a gimmick. It may be a little bit worse for Cloyster, since Mewtwo's get buffing that special anyways, which means Clamp and Surf, etc. don't do as much damage. But at the same time, it's also very easy to just avoid Mewtwo altogether, and use Cloyster for literally everything else. But an unboosted Mewtwo definitely does fear a boosted Cloyster. So I would say Cloyster probably becomes the third best Pokemon in the tier. Maybe even arguments for being better than Mew, to be honest, since Mew definitely doesn't want to take Cloyster 1v1. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Cloyster's inclusion means that Swords Dance Mew no longer becomes the most viable one. I could very well see sets using Special Attacking Thunderbolt or whatever, or Mix Mew. That's probably the main thing you probably would see. A Mix Attacking Mew with Swords Dance, Soft Boiled, a Physical Attacking move, and then Thunderbolt. I don't think I need to make a tier list, because I think it's pretty clear just how broken Cloyster and even Omastar would be. Because Omastar would just very easily take Cloyster's place. You don't have Clamp Trapping, so it's a little bit more manageable with both Starmie, Chansey, and Swellow. But even Omastar is by far the most dangerous endgame sweeper in the tier. And it's debatably even better body swim sponge than Cloyster is. What do you think? Do you think Shell Smash will be fine? No, you don't. I don't think a single person would think so. But I still need to make questions like that for the end of the video, because I'm the YouTuber, this is what the YouTuber guys do. But, yeah, so instead of that, I'm gonna ask, do you think Shell Smash will be banned in Gen 6? It already seems like it's too strong for Gen 5. I think after that, you don't need to worry, though, because in Gen 7, 8, 9, at that point, the power creeps is so insane, it's not like the biggest deal in the world. But Gen 6, it might have a huge, surge in viability. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know in the comments below. But until next time, this is Groundback, and I look forward to hearing from you.